Hello, friends. This video has probably been a decade in the making, and it's specifically focused on why new investors fail. I see it all the time, whether it's at a meetup, a real estate conference, online, social media, Facebook, YouTube, whatever it is. You're jazzed, you're excited, you're vibrating with the opportunities that are ahead of you. And what typically happens is you jump on the first guru or duru or whatever you want to call it out there that has a good story. Maybe they're even really successful and they're giving stuff away. But what happens is you become enamored with that individual or that story and you think it's easy. Maybe that individual is selling something. Maybe they have consulting or coaching or whatever. And, the next thing you know, you're charging thousands of dollars to learn this or that. And unfortunately, that is like, I'm sorry, I don't know anything else but a sporting analogy. That's like trying to start on second base, right? You follow a wholesaler, you follow a flipper, note investor, private money, probate, direct mail, cold calling, whatever it is, from somebody who's been doing it a while and are successful, and you think you can repeat what they're doing, I am sorry. Regardless of what you pay them, you're going to likely fail. You can't just get to second base. You have to start at home base or the plate. You have to go to first and then go to second. And this is what I mean specifically. You don't jump into how to disposition or attract. So you don't wholesale or flip or even buy and hold or notes or seller financing, right? You need to start at step zero. And after all these years, I believe step zero is learning your market. Because it doesn't matter what you want to do. If you can't understand what a bad, average, good, and great deal are, I don't care if you're wholesaling, flipping, or buying hold, you're going to lose money. And you might lose money spectacularly and fail. What will likely happen is you will spend all this education money and you won't get anywhere. And that's the best case, right? You spend the education money, you get all jazzed, you realize you can't repeat what this person has done, and you don't do anything. That's sad when that's the best outcome. Because if you do take a shot and you get something, how do you know what's a bad deal, average deal, good, or great deal? You haven't spent the time to learn your market. All you learned is how to create a postcard, how you learned to do a driving for dollars, or how you learned how to slap some coats of paint on, and you think you're the next great flipper or wholesaler or whatever. So I'm here to tell you two things. First, I believe anybody can be successful in real estate investing. I truly, truly believe that. Man, woman, child, teenager, as long as you can sign a legal document, you can be successful, right? So in today's world, it's 18. You can be successful. But it takes work. I believe you need to learn your market. You should be able to understand by looking at 10 deals, rank them from best to worst or worst to best, or however you choose to rank them. Unbeknownst to myself 15 years ago, that's what I did, right? I learned a market I'd never been to. I started in one zip code with one property type, and then we slowly expanded from there. So now that's what I teach, and I teach it for basically $150. I have an online course that is a measly $150. It's listed at $199, but I give everybody a $50 coupon code. It's WEB50, one word, WEB50, so you get $50 off. And it goes through in painful detail how to learn your market. I believe real estate investing starts with that fundamental skill. And because it's a skill, you can learn it. And best of all, you can learn it part-time. You can learn it while you're working a full-time job. You can learn it as a side hustle. I was working a 60 to a 70-hour-a-week job, traveling all over the world, and I learned my market from a city or county I had never been to. You can do it too. It takes time, it takes repetition, it takes work, but I promise you after 30, 45, 60 days, you will be far more comfortable and be able to expand your circle of understanding. So again, I think you can make a lot of money wholesaling. I think you'll make a lot of money flipping. I think you build tremendous wealth with buy and hold. But I believe it all starts with hard work, with understanding your market, understanding what a bad, average, good, and great deals are. And I believe that's why real estate investors fail. You're trying to start on second. You're trying to become the world's best wholesaler or flipper or buy and hold without doing the legwork. That's what I think. So I think if you spend the time to learn your market, I give it away for next to nothing. I'm sure there's others out there that do it as well. I just never found them. And I think that's pretty cool. I think if you spent 90 days learning your market and then decided, hey, I want to wholesale or flip or buy and hold, you'd be much, much better off. And the best part of all of this is with this skill is this skill is transferable. If you want to learn it for Atlanta and then you move to Dallas and then you move to Detroit and then down to San Diego, it's transferable. You'll just do it again, right? San Diego is different than Detroit, but the same way you learn Detroit, you can learn San Diego. That's what I'm giving you. For $150, actually $149, I am giving you a skill that you can use the rest of your life. And I think that's pretty cool. So I guess I'll leave a comment below with the link. I'll remind you of the coupon code so you don't accidentally pay $50 more. And then leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you watched this video to the end. I'd greatly appreciate it. And again, I think real estate investors fail because you try to start on second when you have to put in the work. You have to build the foundation. You have to learn your market and then figure out what you want to do: wholesale, flip, buy and hold, probate, notes, seller financing, whatever. But learn your market first. And I think that's what most people miss. I think most people don't talk about it because it's actually hard work and it's not sexy. And actually, it's not hard work. It's just repetitive. You just have to put in the work, right? It's like blocking and tackling. So at the end of the day, I know you can be successful, but you got to put the work in first. Let me know what you think. Hit that, leave a comment, and of course, have a great day.